Hello everybody, my name is Leah and I am going to be taking you on your 360 tour of Rees Hall. I actually do currently live here. I am in first year at the University of Portsmouth studying international business. I cannot recommend Rees Hall enough. I've made literally my best friends here already and it's such a good place for both socialising and studying. First of all, looking from the outside, it's so pretty and it has such a hotel feel to it, but it also is in such a nice location. So if I turn the camera around, just outside you have a large green area, which we know as the Common. You can kick a football around there, play lots of outdoor games, it's great. You also just have the beach literally right there with a fun fair on it and mini golf, so there's lots of activities and it's amazing when the weather is nice. If you're also lucky enough, you might get one of the front window rooms and you'll have an amazing view of the sea. Rees Hall does look like it's a little bit far away from the university if you look at a map, but it's actually only a 12-minute walk away, which really isn't long at all. And if you were to walk to university, you just have to walk around there. There are shops and stuff down there as well, such as Co-op, in case you ever need to buy anything while at Rees Hall. So I'll now take you inside the building. So here we have the reception. The reception is amazing because it's open pretty much 24 hours. If a receptionist isn't there, then someone from the security team will be there. And if there's no one there at all, they'll either have a phone number you can call or they'll post a time when they'll be back. So if you ever need anything, they're at your disposal. Also, if you know you're going to be getting a parcel, you can just let reception take it and they'll look after it for you until you arrive and you show them your hall's ID and then they'll be able to give it to you. To actually get in the building as well is very, very safe because you have to enter a pin on the outside door, which enables you to get into the building. And then just to get through these doors here, you need to have a student card, which is only given to people who live at Rees Hall. So that's really good. And there is also disabled access as well, just round the back. And there's disabled access to all the rooms and everything as well. Moving on, I'll show you our smaller communal room. So at the back here we have lockers for any smaller posts that you're expecting, like letters and stuff. They'll just go in there and you'll have a key so that you can go and get them out at your own disposal. So this is the smaller room, as I said, but it's great because in these cupboards you have so many board games like Jenga and Monopoly. You also have a TV, which obviously you can plug your Xbox in, you can plug a PS4 in. I've personally played lots of Wii games in here. So this small room is really good for like small groups of people to socialise in. I'll then take you to our larger communal room at Rees Hall. So just through here is our larger communal room. You can see there's also a TV here, which you can plug in as well, of course. This one is a lot bigger, so this is where a lot of events will be held for Rees Hall. So like, for example, at Halloween they do pumpkin carving, at Christmas like Christmas tree decorating, they do karaoke. There's always something going on in this room for people to meet people and make friends. It's amazing. This room does look a little bit different now though, because over here you actually now have a pool table and over here you have a foosball table. So obviously you can imagine they're both very fun and they're completely at your own leisure to use as well. You just have to ask reception. Yeah, so this room is great for socialising. While I'm in this room as well, I am just going to mention about the cost of Rees Hall. So it is £173 per week, but obviously Rees Hall is catered, so that does include your breakfast and dinner. So moving on, so I'm next going to take you to one of the bedrooms here at Rees Hall. So this is a standard bedroom. Everybody's would look like this: a single bed, a bedside table. You have some drawers here. You have an extremely large desk. You can fit everything on there. You can have all your books out at once. It's brilliant. You obviously have your shelves here. You have a pinboard here, which I encourage everyone to make their own. Like, I used to have pictures plastered all over mine, and it really does make you feel more homely. You have this massive wardrobe which you can't see as well in this photo, in this 360 tour, but it goes so far back. You have like your hanging clothes here, you have an additional shelf above it, and this top cupboard has a lot of storage in it as well. The bedroom, obviously, on this 360 tour doesn't look too big, but I promise you, I turned up with 3 suitcases on move-in day, and I was like, where's it all going to go? But it really does fit, and it's a perfect size, really, for one person. Every single room has an ensuite. So obviously you have your sink, your toilet, your towel rack. You've got a mirror with an additional light on it as well. So the en-suites are wet rooms. Their showers do only have a shower curtain, which is there. But yeah, it's never an issue. I mean, if you have a shower in the morning, by the time you're back from one lecture, the water's completely drained out. Like, it's never ever a problem. And I quite liked it, to be honest. So I'll go back to the main room. So obviously all the bedrooms have super good Wi-Fi as well. Wi-Fi that pretty much connects you to the whole town, actually. I will now just take you back to down every corridor for about every 10 rooms. You have a little kitchenette. So obviously Rees Hall is catered, and I never really found that I needed to buy extra food. So the kitchenettes are rarely used, so that's why they are pretty small. Most of them do actually have 2 fridges, unlike this one, but they do also have 2 microwaves and a kettle. So this is really just for whenever you've missed a meal by accident, or you're feeling extra hungry in between meals. But yeah, like I said, they never really get used. So they do look small, but they don't run out of storage, and you always have fridge space and stuff to use. I'll take you back to reception to see the best part about Rees Hall. So obviously I said the kitchenettes hardly ever get used. That is mainly because of the large gap you have to get each meal. So you have about 3 hours to get breakfast and 3 hours to get lunch, and even on the weekends the time to get breakfast is made 2 hours later. Like, it starts at 10, because obviously they know you're students and you're going to sleep in. So this is the canteen. It does have a bit of a diner feel to it, but it's honestly the best thing about Rees Hall, because you make a group of friends and you all get to sit together on a table and eat dinner together. So you always coordinate times of when you're all going to come down together and you can eat together, like especially towards Christmas time. You get to have a Christmas meal together. It's really, really nice. And even when you don't think anyone's down here, you always see someone so you never ever eat alone at Rees Hall. So here is actually where you get your food. So like I said, for example, with breakfast, obviously the drink station stays the same. So you got your juice, you got your coffee, you got your tea, which you can have as many teas as you want. You also have like a little bread bar. You'll have a full English across there, with pancakes sometimes, croissants to accompany it. You'll also have fruit and yogurt and stuff, which is all in the cold section. And then at dinner time, it's a similar layout, but you have your main option across here, and then you have chips and vegetables, which you can have as much as you want. You'll have your hot pudding, and then you'll have your cold pudding and a salad bar as well. So there is so much to choose from in this canteen. It's brilliant, and they try to do like a different theme every week of food, so you're never eating the same thing twice, really. Also, if you do think you're ever going to miss a meal, you can literally send them an email and they'll save you some food. It's absolutely brilliant, their canteen, and everyone's so nice that works there. So to sum up, obviously all your bills and stuff are included with Rees Hall, and that price does include the canteen, which is so handy, just not having to cook anything for the whole year. But yes, I hope to see you next year. I can't recommend Rees Hall enough. I hope you have a lovely day, and thank you for choosing to watch this 360 video.